I wasn't really considering doing a video on this. Few people commented on the last Sam Elliott video though, saying, what do you think now that he's apologized and all this stuff? Because the last video was essentially saying the outrage over that whole situation was a bit of a hoax. And so essentially, yeah, Sam Elliott did, obviously he made those comments. In the end, the point he was essentially making was that for a movie to kind of say that they're eviscerating what an entire genre is about, it's funny then because on a technical level, it gets so much stuff wrong about that era that people aren't really trying to investigate what's actually going on with the genre, with the story. He's pretty much just saying, hey, for me, you didn't really pass the surface level technical stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it didn't really seem all that, revolutionary as everyone else was calling it. And so now he's apologized. And a lot of people, there have been people on one side like, oh my goodness, he's apologized, how good, how great. There are other people on the other side, they're like, well, he had nothing to apologize for. What are you doing apologizing? You made a point about a movie and it's your opinion of the movie. That's what's going on. What's wrong with that? And then there are some people who I suspect the way this is probably going to go, there are a lot of people who are going to say, like, it doesn't matter what you've said with the apology. So we'll see how that, maps out. But one thing that I like about the apology that he gave, he essentially did not give the I'm sorry for what I said, blah, blah, blah apology. He gave the, if I hurt anyone, then I'm sorry. Essentially the if you did, like, I'm not necessarily sorry for what I did, but, if what I did was taken in the wrong way, then I apologize. Now, he said the main point about this, there's a lot of, whenever something like this happens, especially out west, the outrage machine does not really stop. They don't really like context, so you don't listen to a full quote and actually go from beginning to end. The podcasts get in trouble for this all the time. No one really in, I would say the publication side of the entertainment industry, the news side, the Twitter side, no one likes to listen to things in context. I like to pull one quote and then blast it out there as if that's all the context that you need. And so that is essentially what happens in that culture. And Sam Elliott is, in a firestorm. And, hey, that's the business that he's in. And the business that he's in, you're getting, just pounded and pounded for a month about what you said. And if it's going to start affecting the calls you're getting, the business that you're getting, then yeah, you got to put out some type of an apology. That's kind of the world that they live in. I still don't think it negates the fact. I think the biggest case that you could give is that for the industry that he's in, making the point the way that he made it, there is no way. People over there are so sensitive about everything. There's no way that people are going to take those comments any other way than they're going to become offended because they get offended about everything. And so, yeah, that's kind of what it is. There, people asked me what my opinion was on it. That's what the opinion on it was. It's been a month later. Like, I don't think it really matters so much. The only reason people were really even pushing that was because they wanted Power of the Dog to get the Oscar, and there was controversy, and if there's going to be controversy about it, then, hey, that could push it to win the Oscar. It didn't win. Coda was more of a positive message. Power of the Dog was too much of an art house movie. Story's kind of done. Sam Elliott, he'll be welcome back in. The apology, he didn't even really give an apology that abdicated that he did anything wrong, because he didn't do anything wrong. So that's it. Leave your thoughts below on the comment, and also subscribe to 5 Minute Critic for future updates on reviews and movie news.